Huh. Well, that was ass. That was very, 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 very unfortunate because for, I don't know, the first 40 minutes of this game, I was pretty excited. The Heat were looking well. I actually had a lot of good things I wanted to talk about that quite literally seem irrelevant now because the Miami Heat, if you did not see the game, maybe you saw the first 3 quarters and you said, you know what, I got a busy night tonight. I got an early morning tomorrow. Let me go to bed early. Let me not watch the rest of this game. Let me do anything else but watch the Miami Heat, which is really what I should be doing with my time. Because, of course, I did stay with the game. I watched, every minute of every game. And I saw the Miami Heat get outscored in the fourth quarter by 18 points. They gave up 39 points to the Chicago Bulls and only scored 21 in the fourth quarter. And on top of that, I guess in totality, the Miami Heat gave up 133 points to the Chicago Bulls, who just traded Zach LaVine. So you're probably, if you don't watch the game, right, you're probably thinking, oh, maybe Nikola Vucevic, Heat killer, maybe he went off today. No, Vucevic, 12 points, shot 5 of 13. You're thinking, oh, maybe Kobe White, maybe he went off today. Nope, 22 points. He was only 7 of 16. That's not efficient at all. But what the Miami Heat allowed to happen tonight was for Josh Giddey to go off 24, 5 and 7. He shot 8 of 14. And then Modest Buzelis, who is having a very good rookie season, but he is a rookie. Tonight, he had 24 points on 10 of 10 shooting. He was perfect. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We're only a minute and a half into this video, and I'm already losing my voice. Oh, man. This Bulls team sucks. And I guess I shouldn't be surprised because the Heat are in close games with every bad team now. Even the game versus Spurs, yeah, it was fun. Bam hit a game winner. That Spurs team is ass without Wemby. They're terrible. Their plus minus this season when Wemby's not out there is just god-awful. And the Heat were in a tie game with them. It took a game winner to beat them. That shouldn't be happening. And then you play the Bulls today that just had a major trade. Of course, none of their new pieces are playing. No Zach Collins, no Kevin Huerter. No one's playing. You should have been able to beat this team. And you were up 9 going into the fourth quarter. You blow it like that. You collapse like that. Why am I getting mad, though? It's the same story every game. It's the same story. I mean, the first half was great. They were up 70-60 at the half. They were looking like a well-oiled machine. Offense was clicking all over the place. You had Khalil Ware with 15 points. He was shooting 7 of 9. He's getting lobs, just getting spoon-fed by everyone. Even had a great lob from Bam Adebayo. And when your two big men are connected like that, it's the most beautiful thing. But for Ware to have 15 points in the first half, he only finished with 17 in the second half. Only took 3 more shots after the first half. Why? I don't know. A lot of it is because Terry Rozier, John Terry Porter's out there bricking shots. I guess the FBI investigation came back clean, so he's back to doing it again because he is terrible, taking dumbass shots, playing in the fourth quarter. For what reason? I don't know. You have Kobe White cooking out there, and Spo decides, you know what, let me leave Terry Rozier in there. Let me leave Terry Rozier in there to brick every shot, miss guys wide open on lobs, force layups when they're heavily contested, and then let his man score every single time again, but he's still playing. No, let's not put in Duncan Robinson, who had like the first 8 points of the game, was playing decent. Let's not put in Hayward Highsmith because clearly no one in the Heat was playing defense. Let's not put in Alec Burks, who hit like 3 threes today. Played for the first time in a while and played well. No, let's play Terry Rozier. Why? I hope it's because the trade deadline is in 2 days and you're trying to showcase him one last time. But to me, that's the opposite of what you should be doing. Hide him on the bench. Maybe a team will forget how god-awful he's been this season. Oh, man. The first half, you had a lot of guys play good, though, man. Jovic had 11 points. He really did have a great game overall today. Hit a bunch of threes. I think he had like 5 of them. Jovic finished the night 5 of 7 from 3. Wow, 7 of 10 overall. Got you 20 points. He was pretty awesome today. Jaime Jaquez had a very good game, too. Oh, that's what makes this suck. A lot of guys had good games, too, man. Jaime Jaquez was attacking. He had the ball in his hands again, was looking to get to the rim. Finished with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. He was efficient today. Yeah, Tyler Hero, he had a cool 10-5 in the first half. I like he's gotten very good at like that fake lob on the drive, because obviously he's done so well at throwing real lobs to Khalil Ware and Bam, and now just throwing that fake lob really confuses the defense, and that's allowing Tyler Hero to get to the rim a lot more. Although he did mess up one of those with Bam Adebayo where he faked the lob and like Bam jumped and then Hero threw it underneath. And that was just one of Hero's many turnovers, because although on the box score, it looks like Hero was okay today, he finished with 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. Mind you, he only took 15 shots, and usually when you get 23 points on 15 shots, that's excellent, especially when... Why is someone commenting on my channel right now as I hold my phone up and say, stop being delusional? This is what I hate about comments, bro. People just be commenting stuff without watching the video. This guy, L0G8008, says, stop being delusional and accept the reality that KD's not going to the Miami Heat. Shit's not happening. If you watched the video, mister, you would see at the end of the video I said, this is very likely not going to happen. I would say there's almost no chance the Suns trade Kevin Durant to Miami, or they would trade for Jimmy Butler if they were trading away Kevin Durant. It don't make no sense. But no, this guy doesn't watch the video and he calls me delusional. Watch the damn video, you idiots. What else do we got here? Yeah, Tyler Hero was not good today. He like I was saying, he shot 15 shots, which the good part, though, was 11 free throw attempts. He was getting to that rim. He was doing the old D-Wade pump fake, getting guys jumping on him. I love to see that from Tyler Hero. He was 10 of 11 from the line, so very efficient from there. But from 3, he was 3 of 11. I know last game he was like 0 for 8. Today, 3 of 11, still not good. And then 5 of 15 overall. But the worst part, although Tyler Hero had 9 assists, he did have 6 turnovers, including some pretty crucial ones late that we'll get into. But you even had Vucevic. He was 0 points in the first half. That's another credit to Khalil Ware. A guy like Vucevic who would be a Hall of Famer if he played the Heat every single game. Khalil Ware held him to 0 points in his matchup. Oh, that's beautiful. You kind of knew Khalil Ware would cook, because I should mention that the Bulls were starting... Who did they technically start at? They were technically starting Josh Giddey at power forward, which is insane. So obviously they're one of the few teams that are a lot smaller than the Heat, so you knew Khalil Ware was going to take advantage. I just wish they would have looked more for him late. That's all. Yeah, and Lonzo Ball, another guy that the Heat might be interested in come this trade deadline. It looked like he was with us, because he was terrible in the first half, shot 1 of 7, even missed a wide open dunk. So maybe he knows he's coming to the Heat in a couple of days and wanted to help us get another win. Unfortunately, it was not enough. He only finished 2 of 9, so he really didn't do too much today. But yeah, modest in the first half, 7 of 7, hit a fading 3 at the buzzer, and I thought he was going to kind of cool off in the second half. That did not happen. You did get a third quarter where the Bulls were going on a run. They got kind of hot. You know, Kobe White, Vucevic, they were hitting some shots. But then Tyler Hero finally got a little bit hot as well. The 3 threes that I mentioned that he did have today, they all came in that third quarter, so you thought the floodgates might open up a little bit for him. Even had another 3 where he got fouled on, so he was still being aggressive. You love to see that. But then you had Terry Rozier kind of messing it up. For every good thing Tyler Hero did, Terry Rozier did a bad thing. There was even one corner 3 where someone on the Bulls bench yelled, "He with us!" And of course, Terry bricked it. And if y'all ever played basketball, you know that is the most disrespectful thing the opponent could say to you. If they say he with us and you miss, take your ass home. Get in the car, take your ass home. That's what Terry Rozier should have did. But regardless, Tyler Hero was able to match what the Bulls did in the third. So the Heat played them even in that period. Going up 9 into the fourth quarter. And then a few minutes, halfway through the quarter, I guess, you had Josh Giddey hit a 3 to tie the game. And then that's when Eric Spoelstra finally put in tall time 2.0. Khalil Ware, Bam Adebayo, and Nikola Jovic all in the game at the same time. And immediately we saw Khalil Ware lob to Bam Adebayo, not the other way around like we usually see it. This time, Tyler Hero found Ware on like a roll. Roll put up a perfect pass to Bam Adebayo. And like I said earlier, if those two are in sync like that, oh, this team is scary, man. Love to see the chemistry from those two. And Khalil Ware really doesn't get enough credit for his vision. It's pretty decent. The very next play, Bam Adebayo had a crazy and one, like flicked the ball off the backboard with his right hand. He was looking awesome. He was being super aggressive in that fourth quarter. He wanted the ball. Something you can't always say about Bam Adebayo. He's been acting real different these last couple of weeks, so maybe he is going to have a second half of the season jump, which is what we were all hoping for. Even hit a couple of monster mid-ranges late in that fourth quarter to really keep the Heat in it, but in reality, the Heat could not get a stop. You had Vucevic wide open for 3, And then you had Kobe White blow past Terry Rozier. Like, Terry was not even there. That's how bad the defense was. And then because of that, Khalil Ware had to help to block Kobe White because Terry Rozier can't guard him. And then, of course, Kobe White misses, but that left Vucevic wide open for the rebound. He got himself a poke back there. And then finally, Spoelstra subbed out Terry Rozier way too late, put in Jaime Jaquez, and then Jaime Jaquez somehow got cooked worse than Terry Rozier. That got cooked worse than Terry because he gave up a wide-ass open dunk to Kobe White. It's like he played the Olay defense, as he called it. He saw Kobe White, a bull, so that's kind of fitting. He held out the red cape and said, Olay! And let Kobe White run right past him for a wide open layup. And we're talking within a couple minutes of the game. One possession game. That's the kind of defense you're playing. It's sickening. Tyler Hero, he dribbled the ball right out of bounds, like off his foot, like a child. Somehow that wasn't even his worst turnover today. Had another turnover where they got Vucevic to miss 2 free throws. Jovic tipped the offensive rebound to Ware. And then Ware calmly gave the ball to Hero to start the offense. This was like in the third quarter. And then Tyler Hero, bobbles the ball. Can't even catch a slow pass from 2 feet away. Bobbles it out of bounds. Later in the game, Tyler Hero dribbles off his foot out of bounds. Later, a couple minutes left in the game. Heat down 3. Tyler Hero jacks up 30-foot bomb with no ball movement. Why is he continuing to settle for these deep shots late in the games? What happened to that midi we saw all season that was so reliable in the clutch? When these games used to get close, Tyler Hero used to attack. He used to get to that mid-range spot, going to his right side. It was so beautiful. And over these last couple of weeks, Tyler Hero jacking deep 3 after deep 3. We saw it in that double overtime game versus the Magic. Just settling for terrible looks. Why, Tyler? That is not a good shot. Especially when you're shooting like 3 of 20 over your last 2 games. Not a good shot, Tyler Hero. I'm certainly glad that he's made the All-Star game. I still think he deserves it. See, this is the problem. Anytime I give criticism of someone, a lot of people, I was going to say y'all, it's not all of y'all. Most of y'all know basketball. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. I really do. But there's a lot of people watching this that call me a hater because I'm critical sometimes. I don't hate Tyler Hero. I love Tyler Hero. He's a well-deserved All-Star. That doesn't mean he wasn't terrible today. That doesn't mean that he wasn't terrible. I'm sorry. No, I fully believe he'll turn it around. He'll probably have a great game tomorrow versus Philly. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. But tonight, he was not good. What else do you have here? Yeah, and it was Bam or bust in that fourth quarter. Khalil Ware, Nikola Jovic, they both had air ball free throws. And then Spoelstra kind of tried to play offense-defense in the last minute, brought Terry Rozier back in when the Heat were on offense. Like, Terry Rozier is a better option offensively than Khalil Ware. That makes no sense to me. I mean, Terry Rozier today had, what's his stats today? He had 5 points on 2 of 12? 2 of 12 for Terry Rozier, and you put him in for offense? When Khalil Ware has 17 points on 8 of 12 shooting. 8. But no, let's put in Terry Rozier for offense because he's a better offensive player. What the hell's wrong with you, Spoelstra? Goddamn idiot, bro. I don't even want to go through this box score. It's pathetic, man. Highsmith today, 5 points. Only played 20 minutes. He should take all of Terry's minutes. Bam Adebayo, he was pretty decent today. 10 to 17, 23 points, 8 boards. Only 4 assists. I feel like most of them were early. Obviously, we talked about Khalil Ware. He was awesome today. Duncan Robinson only played 10 minutes. I might have missed a tweet or something about him getting hurt. Then I didn't realize that he never checked back in at all. I know he came into the game questionable today, so I'm just looking to see if something happened. Oh, I see right here, Adam Barai literally just tweeted out Duncan only played 10 minutes tonight. Funny enough, we're wondering the same thing at the same exact time. And I don't see any comments that are telling him he's hurt. So maybe I know he came in questionable. I forget what it was for. So maybe whatever he was questionable with started flaring up. But if not, 10 points for Duncan Robinson is ridiculous. But anyways, Tyler Hero, the numbers look good. The efficiency was not. The turnovers were not. He's in a bit of a slump right now, but I look for him to get out of it pretty soon. Terry Rozier today was Terry Rozier. John Terry Porter for a reason. Jovic was good. Hamid was better offensively. And shout out to Alec Burks. It's not easy, especially as a shooter, to go weeks without playing and just randomly get your number called and come into a game and shoot 3 of 7 from 3 like Alec Burks did today. A cool 9 points for him. I really like his minutes. I think he should be getting more instead of Terry Rozier. But that's pretty much it on the Miami Heat side. On the Bulls side, we talked about most of those guys. But yeah, it sucks because the Heat were 1 game above 500. They played a team they should have beat, and now we're back at 500. So as we always say, the perpetual cycle of over 500 and back to 500 continues. The good news is the Miami Heat have the Philadelphia 76ers tomorrow, and that team also sucks. So the Miami Heat have a chance of winning a close game. I will say the Sixers also played tonight. Joel Embiid did happen to return after his long absence, and he had like a 29-point triple-double. He was awesome today. But I guess I was going to say the good news. It really depends how you look at it. But he will not be playing tomorrow. Nick Nurse already said that he's not going to play the second night of back-to-back. So is that good news? Is that not? I don't know. The Heat always lose to teams when they don't have their best player, or at least typically. But whatever. It would have been fun to see Khalil Ware versus Joel Embiid, but that matchup will have to wait. But that's really all I got to say for this video. I don't feel like talking about this game anymore, especially since the Heat have another game tomorrow. And then the day after that is the trade deadline. One of the biggest days in recent Heat franchise history. I'm excited for it. Make sure y'all subscribe so you can get all the coming news. And like the video. Comment down below. All the good stuff helps the algorithm. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, everyone.
Look, pull up in your city trying to get that dead face. Do it on my own. I don't need no dead weight. Had to kill him off. Yeah, I need a head space. You know this homegrown bitch don't offend me.